Gaslighting. Yes, every one of my videos are random. That's how my mind is. It's all random. So you're getting to see it. Look at it. That's how I think every day. So anyway, back to gaslighting. Gaslighting is also a manipulation tactic used by people to keep you in a certain area. It's the same as breadcrumbing, but it's just a different strategy. So with gaslighting, you make people think that things happen that didn't happen. And this can be because you just simply don't remember and it was too far ago, or in that memory that you have, you didn't pay attention to specific details that happened. So someone might try to take advantage of that. Usually people that gaslight you in the beginning stages are gaslighting you over stuff that happened a long time ago that's hard to recall. And then it'll change even more and more when they get you to not be sure of yourself and start second guessing yourself and doubting yourself. That's when they can start using gaslighting for shorter instances, shorter variables. So, a couple of days ago, you was the one that did that, you didn't do it. You're the reason, stuff like that, So anytime that you're around someone, when you are the gaslighter, what you're getting out of gaslighting people is control. So you're destroying the person's confidence in themselves. They're beginning to have doubt of who they are and what's happening. You're rewriting their memories. You're telling them what really happened when it didn't happen that way. And you're making someone lose their grip on reality and what's actually happening. And the more and more people go into that and the deeper they go, the further they can lose themselves and lose a grasp on what's really real here. And instead of understanding and valuing how awesome you are and how amazing you are, you've been gaslit to the point that you've came so far from yourself that the only thing you recognize as you is this person. Did you all hear me? The only thing you recognize as you is this person. That's what gaslighters get out of this stuff. As the person being gaslit, like I said, you just lose your grip on reality ever so slowly. So if you pick up on someone that's gaslighting you, or they're in those beginning stages of being like, oh, you did this, blah, 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 back then. You don't remember when we did that? And you'll be like, no, So, and if it's so far back that you ain't got receipts on anything, you can't remember anything, you ain't got videos, pictures, nothing, then that's how the gaslighters have their power. That's their area of power. But once again, as long as you catch on and be like, is this person trying to gaslight me right now? As long as you catch on to those certain moments when they're trying to persuade you in a certain way, then you'll be able to pick up, oh, this person's trying to manipulate me. They just want me for blah, 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 blah. Or they want to destroy me to feel better about themselves. Stuff like that. Gaslighting. If you're a decent human being, you don't need anything outside of you to be happy, to feel like you're enough. That's the truth that we're all coming to understand, is that when you become whole within yourself, understanding yourself with the good, the bad, healing your trauma, recreating and restructuring the reality that has been brought to you to where it applies to you only instead of just what people told you. This is just where it'll lead you to be a more confident person when dealing with these things. You'll be able to catch up on them quick. So I'm not trying to stretch this out too long. Gaslighting. Don't be that person. If you are, that was what I was going to say at the end of it. If you absolutely need to manipulate other people to feel better about yourself, you are a loser. You're using the opposite side of enlightenment to understand and feel good when in all actuality, you have no power. If someone takes that power from you that you were trying to use because of time bonds and emotional bonds that have gone on for so long, and then you use that to your advantage to try to gaslight people, like, you are a loser. Like, if you can't live life by yourself and be happy, or not like isolate, but I'm saying like without manipulating or using someone else, then you are a loser. It's just as simple as that. You're not realizing that you are just as good. But instead of being and understanding yourself, you're diving into the negative parts of everything, and you see the world in a negative way, so you act in that way. All right, gaslighting, it's not good for nobody. For y'all empaths, wake up. Know when someone's gaslighting you. If they gaslighting you and you think they love you, obviously they don't love you. Think about it.